Process Act and regulations. So we cannot be making processes outside the law. Please take note. And this we have duly guided all stakeholders. In this regard, the Commission will proceed with the process as laid out and as communicated to stakeholders, and will not entertain any unnecessary disruptions in the Commission's execution of its constitutional mandate. Please allow us to do the job professionally, and we will ensure that we deliver the results in time as prescribed by law, and as we had guided that within the next 72 hours after the close of the last polling station, we'll be able to announce the final poll, the final result and the winner. That still remains the target of the Commission, and we are working tirelessly to do just that. Allow me to also speak to something of serious concern to the Commission, the continued harassment of poll staff. Please do not allow the Commission to act. Do not force us to act. Leave our poll staff alone. Let them do their job professionally. Stay away from the Commission poll staff. I cannot overemphasize that. When they are tallying, allow them to conclude the tallying at the polling station. Allow them to do their job professionally as provided for within the prescribed regulations, which you are all fully aware of. The more you harass them, the longer the process of announcing results is going to take. So please allow the Commission space. Let us do our work professionally. At this point, we will adjourn unless we can provide for a few questions if there are any, and as guided, we will come back in the next hour to announce the next set of results. Thank you.
Let's quickly have people that have got questions to get to the podiums, the provided podiums. If we can do that quickly to allow us to retreat and come back at 12 as guided.
Thank you very much, the Chief Electoral Officer, for that elaborate statement. My name is David Mvula. I'm the Executive Director for Common Grounds Network. I wish to encourage you, and as per your statement, that you have a constitutional mandate given to you by the Zambian people. Exercise that authority. The Electoral Process Act, in addition to the Constitution, gives you the authority to invoke certain clauses in the Act. Similarly to this statement, we have various stakeholders here. Civil society, international organizations, cooperative partners, and political parties. All of us were doing parallel voter tabulations. Our voter tabulations might be different from other stakeholders who are doing the same process. You will need to guide. If our numbers do not tally with other stakeholders, you need to guide how we bring those consent to yourselves. We should not have a repeat of what happened yesterday. Because if another stakeholder brings in a different tally based on their PVT, I too, from my monitoring group, I have my PVT. We have deployed more than 24,000 monitors across the country. In addition to that, we have 60,000 people on the ground. I have about 100 people waiting back where we're doing our tallies. So I request the Commission, you have the mandate based on the Act and based on the Constitution. I thank you. Thank you.
Let's take the next question.
Okay. I represent S24. My name is Tito Kalama. I'm just from Nakatindi Hall. Talking about harassing ECZ polling staff. A youthful officer just a while ago was actually accused of trying to meddle with the figures against Mr. Hainde of the UPND. So he's been held in a holding cell of the police at Civic Center. And I would like to ask you, what really is the procedure? I do not understand. He was trying to explain that he had made a mistake. There were 3 forms that he was supposed to actually correct, but his explanation wasn't heard. He was harassed, almost lynched. It took the intervention of police men in uniform to actually whisk him away, and he was put in a holding cell. How do you go about trying to rectify that? And he was saying that the figures are correct. You can go and check with my bosses, but they could not have it any other way. So they demanded there and then that the ECZ announced the parliamentary seat of Lusaka Central. I thank you.
Let us get one more question.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Kainbo Katengo from the Commonwealth. To the electoral chief officer, thank you very much for the clarification that you made regarding the announcement of the fairer results yesterday. However, the major concern I would like you to help make clear to the stakeholders here and the nation at large is how secure is the electoral information that you have coming to your validation room. We heard from the stakeholders here when they raised the objection is that the Electoral Commission altered 70 votes from a particular candidate to another candidate. So is there leakage of information from the Electoral Commission of Zambia out to other stakeholders before being announced to the nation? And if that is the case, we would like also to bring it to your attention as the Electoral Commission of Zambia to assure the nation just how safe is the electoral information being collected from across the country as being transmitted to the totaling center here. Are there people that are able to alter this information as well from the outside, as we witnessed yesterday? Because that information, that the electoral process is